Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 2. 12, 12, 12.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pass incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Chase the motion man right.
12, 12, 12.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
12, 12, 12.
Running right, here's Brown. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense, they can't get the stop here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
11 MT, tape. 11, 11.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
Here we go.
But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
11, Thomas.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
On the play, it's 4th down.
Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side, Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he comes back with one complete.
Complete to number 83. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing is Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5.
11.
loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
11 MT, 11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The Bengals had 10-3 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Gun.
Now a 2nd and 10.
MT, 11 MT.
Here's a give to Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. The 20. He's got the first down and then some. And all the way in for Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
47 yards.
and the Bengals are able to extend their lead.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he ended up holding that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Empty. 11.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go.
And they'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's Jones.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape. The height.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Burrow. This is complete to Hawkins. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Burrow changing the look.
11-11.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
12-12-12. 11-11. 11-11-11-11. 11-11-11.
Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
11 Thomas. 11-11.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line.
And running with power here.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it?
Here we go.
It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Twelve.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 2, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From midfield now, Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Burrow going to change things up.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT.
Slot man moves right.
11 MT.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is, it's not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench, and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Again, it's Burrow.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On 1, ready?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. In motion left is Higgins.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Gun. Dot.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Miami. Hey, let's go.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They go play action with Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Here's 2nd and 10. This is Brown going up the middle.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Throwing is Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 69 yards. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, Silver. 73.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, easy. 63, man. 63.
Hurts will throw.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Blackwell.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Hurts.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
On the handoff, this is Brown.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Bengals, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.